What's it like, being part of a big wrestling weekend in North Texas?
Man, it's a little bit unfathomable. You know what I mean? You work your way up. You work so hard over the years. I've been doing this for almost 9 or 10 years now, and to be a part of this and invited to wrestle some of the world's best wrestlers from across the globe. We got Michael Oku from England. We got AJ Gray from just Tennessee and everything. We're all from all over the place. So it's beautiful to be a part of this, honestly.
Why this event, the GCW event today?
Okay. So today's event was held by Game Changer Wrestling, or sponsored by Game Changer Wrestling. It was called For the Culture. It was curated by AJ Gray, who's my opponent for tonight, and he decided that we were tired of seeing marginalized wrestlers and wrestlers of color getting the short end of the stick in this industry. A lot of us really end up suffering from a lot of lack of exposure, a lack of understanding from higher ups, therefore which leads to a lack of understanding in our expression and on screen. So we wanted to kind of take the power and put it in our own hands and curate something that meant something to us. And so for black fans to come out here and support us and feel seen and be able see the power representation, I know that's a buzzword now, but it really means something more than ever. So I think today was really more of like a start of a movement rather than just another regular show. GCW For the Culture, it did its thing.
What's it feel like for it to be a part of it? To just be a small part of a big show, big and successful show.
Man, you count your blessings every day. It's always good to be noticed. It's always good to be, appreciated and seen for who you are and the power that you possess. Whether the industry higher up see it or not, like I said, you got to put it in your own hands and take it. So for your own people to recognize that, be a part of that, it means more than I can actually count on. Absolutely.
And for people in North Texas that this is the first event they went to, or they're just seeing all the wrestling in North Texas, what do you want them to take away from this weekend in general, and specifically, something a little more niche, like something a little more underground in India?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I want them to understand that, that the big name in town is always WWE, right? But it's like Disney. They're not the only people who make movies. They're not the only people who make wrestling. There's a whole world out here, and there's a world out here that looks like everyone, and it's for everyone, and it could almost by everyone. So I think everyone should kind of expand their parameters, open themselves up to a good time, come out and join us, and really see what pro wrestling can really be in its purest form when it's amongst the people. And the power is always the people. You know what I mean? There's people, there's power.
Speaking of the people, that crowd they're very small, but they're very into it. They're hanging on every single move.
Absolutely.
What was the crowd like today?
The crowd was absolutely amazing. Like I said, I feel blessed being able to wrestle in front of a crowd that understands and is open and is loving as this one. They just put their whole soul out, their power and energy out to us, and we kind of try to reciprocate that. So that was an amazing time.
Anything you want to make sure let people in North Texas know?
Man, like I said, where there's people, there's power. Honestly, understand your power, understand your purpose, understand your promise. And that's coming from the intergalactic soul, the honorable brother, the revolutionary Darius Lockhart. I want them to be a revolutionary. And I want them to understand that this land's going to change hands. It's nation time, baby. Absolutely.